Good morning. Let's go on a nature walk. Ah! And the prickly pear are all starting to bloom. Most of these have finished blooming. There's a few stragglers. They're just such a gorgeous color. Purple. It's a really nice log. I like the twisty wood. Oh man. This would have been a big one, but something like ate it. This one's almost as tall as me. It's like eye level. This Manzanita, oop, almost fell in a hole. Skeleton is cool. And we got trash. Look at that. I love the Manzanitas. And they look like that when they're alive. Little cluster. Oh, she heard a lizard somewhere. You can see the Manzanita better here. They have this like reddish brown bark and it like splits open and they're all gray when they die. This one doesn't have any of the little apples on it, but they get these little berries. Little Manzanitas, if you will. Also, yes, I know I'm saying that like a white person. Manzanita. I looked it up. Manzanita. Manzanita. Would be perfect if not for those power lines, but I do like having electricity, so here we are. I think Sheila was looking for a lizard. These little agaves are like hardcore. I looked them up. They're called shots agave, or also shin daggers, and can confirm, like, I know you can see the points on them, but these things are like, they're really stiff and these are like insanely sharp. I wish I had like a raw chicken breast to spike on it just to see how deep it would stab into it. Like, they're crazy sharp, but shin dagger feels very appropriate. But they're so cute and little, and they grow everywhere in the rocks and the gravel. Very hardcore. This is a little alligator juniper. It's got bark like alligator skin. This is a little one though. I love big giant alligator juniper. They get these big gnarly branches. They're excellent for climbing and they're just very cool. But they are filled with pollen in the spring and they make me want to die. Ooh! Look at this one. Look how tall that guy is. Oh! And it's starting to bloom. Oh, this is very exciting. I'm terrible at guessing heights, but I think this has got to be at least 12 feet tall, if not like 15. But it's a big one. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it to see it bloom. Over here, I see some yuccas that are blooming. I'm gonna go check those out. Yeah, check these guys out. Giant asparagus. Just kidding. Pretty cool though. When I come to check on that big guy over there, I'll come and check on these too and see when they bloom. We got poop. Really old poop. I like these trees. They're looking spooky. Like, those are Halloween trees. You silhouette like a full moon behind there and some bats flying by. I'm also keeping my eye out for these colored lizards. I saw one yesterday, like a male one, for the first time in the wild. They're like blue and like turquoise. They're very cool and they're pretty big. So now I'm keeping my eye out. See if I can see any more. I've seen the females around a lot. They're just kind of big and brown, but the males, very pretty. Kind of got myself encircled here, but I think I can get through the manzanitas over there. Ooh, look at this tree. It's another cool looking tree. I like all these big dead guys. They're very pretty. Also, some of these manzanitas are huge. Like, look how thick that guy is. The girth on this bush tree. Is it a shrub? I don't know what the difference between a shrub and a bush is. Sheila's over there doing something. Got ducked down a little bit. Oh, got my hair. Nice. I have to admit, I do prefer the forest, for sure. More trees. But all these like high desert plants are very cool that they just like grow in rocks and somehow flourish. Like this whole slope, it's like granite. It's just gravel and rock. And all these things still manage to grow. And they're all just like intense. Everything wants to stab you, which I respect. Hello, little flowers. This manzanita is still full of all the little berries. They're manzanitas, if you will. They're tiny apples. They're not tiny apples, really. But they're cool. Most of the flowers have kind of bloomed and passed at this point, but we're still finding a few stragglers. Got a little desert fern, apparently. I looked it up, that's what it said. A bunch of these little shots agave are also blooming. Here's one. Some of these stalks are just like crazy tall compared to the size of their plant. Like there's one up there. Like, look how tall that guy is. Been going downhill a lot, and now we're gonna have to go back uphill to where there's more trees. Ooh, a little cactus cluster. All right, we're getting back into the more foresty area. What is that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm like, what body part is this? It's like a fat pile of sap from this guy. This is a pinyon pine. Right now it's got its little pollen cones on it. I'm not allergic to these, so I don't care that everything is covered in pollen right now. But pinyon pines are where pine nuts come from. Cute, huh? Oh, God. Well, I found an oak gall, and Sheila's trying to find a lizard that she didn't realize ran the other direction. But this is an oak gall. I'm not entirely sure about the oak galls. I know it has something to do with wasp larvae, but I don't know the details of how it works. But as a kid, we would find those, and they'd be on the ground, and at that point they're hollow, and it's like crushing an empty eggshell. It was very satisfying as a kid. This is another type of juniper. It's like shaggy. I don't know. I've always called it a shaggy juniper. I'm not sure exactly which variety this is. Quick Google search says Utah juniper, but I'm not sure if that is actually correct. Oh, and we've got an alligator right here next to it. See that alligator skin? Like, even the small ones are good for climbing. Like, there's so many branches, you can get way up there. Hello, little guy. There's another prickly pear that's starting to get flowers. Got a lot of poop here. cow, elk. We do have cows that graze out here. It's cool because you look over here and it's like rocks, high desert plants. And then you turn this way and it's like, ah, a little forest. How lovely. Got lichen all over a lot of the trees. I don't think lichen's a fungus. I think it's just some kind of parasite, but it's everywhere. It's all over the rocks. I don't know. I should figure out how lichen works. One of the nice things about all these agave plants is when they die and this breaks off, you get an abundance of really nice wizard staffs. Found a little piece of pottery. Very cool. I've always been really good at finding little pottery pieces out and about and little fossils, but I've never found an arrowhead, and it's like major life goal. Someday I want to find an arrowhead. Dad is like, I don't know, they're drawn to him or something. He's got like a whole little basket of them that he's collected in like his 30 years in Arizona. And it would just be like, wish I could find an arrowhead. And then he'd like look down and there'd be one like next to him. It's insane. To be fair, he spent more time out in the woods than like most people. They were woodcutters. But still, I spend all of my time out in the woods and I've never found one. Ooh, we got another one that's blooming here. They're just like a pretty color. And look how long the spikes are on these guys. We got an old dead yucca stalk over here. So we got that. This guy's all old and crusty. Oh, Sheila heard another lizard. She doesn't realize that she runs around one way and they go out the other. And she just doesn't know what's happening. We've got coyote scat. It's full of juniper berries. Got a bunch of blooming prickly pear. Oh, we got a little guy in there. Oh, we got a little guy in there too. Any other little guys? No, just those two. But gotta have a lot of flowers on there. Are you a hot dog? See you waiting in the shade. We're almost back to camp. It's right over there.